a strong freaking offer. I want a good salary, I want reload, I want good benefits, and I want a close. Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome to another day in the life of a recruiter running his own professional agency. Been doing it for almost a decade and love what I do. And just here to show you what we go through as recruiters behind the scenes, working with candidates and clients and trying to tackle and resolve complicated and crazy situations. Right now, we had a jam-packed week, got a lot to catch up on with you. I'm about to hop in to a meeting with my team, just do an early stand-up. I got my tea here, feeling really, really good, well rested. Life is going 1,000 miles an hour, but more than happy to have you here and very grateful for your time and attention. And if you were excited to just learn more what happens today, what happens this week, what's happened in 2024, please consider giving us a like, subscribe, click that bell. It would really mean a lot. I'll talk to you and give you an update in a bit. All right, we just had a wonderful team stand-up meeting, and the biggest update is a team member on my team, you know who you are, just did a wonderful placement earlier this week with an awesome client. This guy's doing really, really well. Super proud of him. It's actually his first placement after he just joined the team. Just took a little bit longer than usual because they just had to just get through so many bureaucratic red tape just to make a decision, but we were able to make it happen. It's a reload candidate to Florida. The final salary was about $105,000, and the candidate and the client, they're all just super pumped. Again, just had a wonderful meeting with the team. We just picked up a brand new role with one of our recruiting partners that he wants to share with my team and also our private group members. It's a sales role with great SaaS, transportation logistics, looking to hire at least 2 people, salary about $90,000. And this is something that I'm definitely gonna probably put time on today and also next week, but I'm gonna also share it with my groups so that they can just go ham on that as well. Speaking of groups, everything is going really, really well. Surprised to say that we were able to have our first member with minimal recruiting experience do his first placement with us together. The total placement fee was about $30,000. Super pumped for him. And he's also on track of doing many more deals here with my team and with the members and just making it an awesome year. If you're on the fence about our private groups, please definitely reach out to me. More than happy to have a chat. We can answer any questions. It's a trust-based community where recruiters in all industries, all experience levels can work together and do placements together consistently at scale. And you never have to worry about, chasing after your next client, not having enough jobs to work on. Here, we can all be busy. We can all collaborate, have fun, and celebrate together. We have limited spots right now, so make sure that you hit me up if you have any questions or you jump in. We'll love to work with you. But just the fact that we had someone with minimal recruiting experience do the first placement within the first 2 to 3 weeks of him just joining this membership is just boggles my mind. And I just can't wait to see what me and the other rockstars will do later today. It's just gonna be an awesome year.
Did you just start your own recruitment agency and are struggling getting your own clients? Are you thinking about starting your own agency but afraid to make the jump? Do you have your own clients but you're struggling to find the perfect candidates fast? Do you have a full-time job and want to do recruitment part-time to make more money on the side and have no idea how to? If you answered yes to any of these questions, please consider joining our private community. It is a trust-based community where recruiters around the world can support, collaborate, and work together on placements all around the year consistently. In this community, you will directly have access to the real open jobs of my team and of our members, and you will also have the chance to access trainings, events, giveaways, and much more. If you are part of this community, I communicate and work with you as if you were on my own team, and I'll do whatever I can to do a placement together with your client or candidate. So if you're struggling to get your own clients or candidates and you want a way you can make sure you can be busy all year round by having access to many more open roles, then this is something you need to look into. This is open to people around the world and is open for recruiters in every industry and experience levels, as we will always have a good number of variety of open jobs across sectors, markets, and industries. I'm really happy to say that within the first 30 days, we have already have a new member with minimal recruiting experience do his first placement that had a total fee of almost $30,000 US, and we are working hard to do many more this year. If you are interested and excited, there are only a limited number of spots open, so make sure you sign up quick at patreon.com/recruiterpreston. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Discord. We can set up a time to chat. See you on the other side.
With that said, I just found out also that we got another possible offer here with an engineer role on deck. So I spoke with my team member. I'm like, you have to do a deep process call with the candidate. You have to tee him up. You got to get him really ready, mentally prepared, so that, you know, if an offer comes out, we can do whatever we can to maximize successful close. Minimum, he's looking at 100. It looks like the salary might come out at 100, which is pretty low. I really hope that there could be some wiggle room there. So my team member is about to call the candidate, do a proper process call. We're going to get that information, give it to the client so that they can obviously figure out the best terms to come out with. They also want us to get references and also reload package and understanding. And so this is another reload situation, and they just want to know, like, if who's moving. Is he just going to come, his wife, the kids, like how much is he expecting? And the company will do whatever they can to assist with that process. So we had an offer earlier this week. We have another offer possibly today. We have a people ops manager role that we have 3 on-sites that are scheduled for next week, which are really, really awesome. We have a sales role that I'm sharing with the group members that I'm trying very, very hard to make it happen this week and next week. And we also have a bunch of other engineering roles that are just cranking it with interviews. So far it's almost the end of January here, the last full week, and we're doing whatever we can to get started, but got a whole day ahead of me. I'll keep you updated with what happens. All right, so we got a little more information about this offer. So as I told you basically earlier today, it was our understanding that the company could only offer about 100. I recently kind of went back and forth and started talking with them, and it seemed like they're just struggling hiring because they're just not being flexible with their compensation when the market dictates that it wants something higher. So I think they took that to heart, and they basically shared with me that they are open to being more flexible now for talent, which is great. So that is good news, because I heard back from the candidate now that he actually wants 115. We initially submitted him for 100, but now that he's talking to other companies, and now that he's also like just thinking about this opportunity a lot more, having to relocate, what would it actually mean for him and his family, he would at least need minimum 115 plus about a $15,000 bonus. That $15,000 bonus consists of visas, airfare, car fare, furniture, moving. Not just that, his current company offered around the same thing. So that is something that we can hopefully use to leverage to be able to kind of share that with our client in hopes that they can kind of move up and offer reload. So this is a tough sell. I don't know how much further higher our client can go, but I did hear that for other positions that they hired in the past, they were able to make one-off exceptions. And now I think the whole company is moving towards a situation where they're just being a lot more flexible with their compensation and doing whatever they can to be more competitive. So I hope that with that spirit, plus, you know, if they can come out and do any sort of reload, we can maybe still make this happen, because if not, there's no way in chance the candidate is going to accept a $100,000 offer with no reload. So right now it's TBD. I don't know if they can do reload, and if they can do reload, how high they can go. And I don't know how high that they can go to the salary. They did say that a similar position that they hired not too long ago, they came up to 115, 120, which is way higher than 100. So if they can do that here and they really like our candidate, they need to make it happen. So we're gonna do our best to get our candidate as low as possible, but 115 is pretty minimum for him, plus that 15K. So our candidate doesn't really have that much wiggle room. It now means we have to go back to the client side and see what we can do here, because the candidate loves the client loves the candidate. They wanna make this deal happen. We wanna make this deal happen. And so we just gotta do whatever we can to grease the wheels and just keep pushing this forward. So it's gonna be a tough one. Also just got off the phone with a couple other really great candidates that we're submitting right away, and we'll see how the wind blows. But so far, great day, and we'll go from there. All right, so another thing that's happening that I totally forgot is that we also have possibly another 50-50 situation with another possible offer. So we're working with the client, which is a global consulting company in the US, and we're working with a recruiter who is responsible for a certain part of the geographic area of the States. He has many other colleagues that are also responsible for their own respective locations as well, and they're all hiring the same positions. And so what's been happening is that we've been sending our candidates for our recruiter specific domain. We're also clearing them for other areas if they're willing to reload. And so this has been going on for some time. And then we just found earlier this week that one of the candidates that we sent to him, initially they wanted to consider him for Florida, but it didn't work out. And then the recruiter forwarded him to his colleague who wants to consider him for a role in Missouri, which actually ends up being a better fit because he actually lives closer to Missouri than Florida. So it would require a smaller reload, which ends up being just perfect, right? So Florida didn't work out. He started the process with Missouri. He just had an on-site 2 days ago on Wednesday, and he did a phenomenal job. And basically they told him like, hey, it's really down to you and someone else, and we really want to make this hire ASAP. So we're kind of in limbo. Like, we didn't hear anything from them yesterday, anything from today. It's only about noon-ish here on a Friday, so I hope that we hear something before the weekend. This could be one of those situations where our client, you know, can move very, very fast. Our candidate is pretty close. If they come out with a pretty good offer and terms, he's already super pumped. He's not interviewing anywhere else, and it's as best best of a situation that we can be in. So if this happens, like this deal could be another huge deal. We just spoke about another deal that's happening right now. We're trying to go back and forth, and we're trying to go back to our candidate, get references to send over to see if the reload and the salary can match up. But just a lot happening right now and going a million miles an hour. And so totally forgot to share this with you until now. This is with a engineering role. We're probably looking at 120 to 130 on the salary. So it could still be a sizable deal to do. And I think if we're able to do this one, the other one, the one just happened, January could just be a monster month, which would be the best way to start a brand new year. But either way, I have a couple more calls a little bit later today. I have 2 brand new Recruiting Vault, our private community members I'm speaking to, and just welcoming them to our groups. If you sign up, I will chat with you for about 20-30 minutes, just putting a face to a name, introduce myself, introduce the rules and the vision of our groups, and then off they go to the races. And man, we have some amazing rock stars here where whatever positions we share, they just go at it and go crazy. And so I can't wait to celebrate the next deal with members, which is becoming like the thing to do now. Like, I love it. I love working with these guys in the weekly calls. We always have just such a great time. We jam, go over questions, and do whatever we can to help each other. It's just been a wonderful blessing, and super grateful for all of them that are working super hard. So I have a sales role I'm about to share with the group. We also have another technician role, which is not a role I'm used to, but it's a role that one of the members want to share with the group. And basically for that to happen is I just got on a video call with our member, and I had to just vet his client to make sure the client's okay. Like, do they move fast? Are they responsive? Salary, everything checks out. We need all the information about the client company. And if it makes sense, then I'll feel comfortable in sharing that with my team and also to the members. So we typically like to have some sort of benchmark with clients entering our groups. I just need to make sure that it's worth the effort of my team and the groups working hard, and we want to make sure the clients are in good standing to make sure that happens. So feel really good about that one. Again, about to open up the sales role. I'm going to probably start sourcing on that next week. Super excited about that. And we got, I think, 2 or 3 new client calls on our own team set up for next week as well. And if you've been watching and you're thinking about our private groups, my goal is to do whatever we can on the BD side to have a steady flow of clients coming into our groups so that we're all busy and we all have an amazing position to work on that spans different markets and sectors, and just keeps us all busy and excited and motivated to just crush it together. And so everything's going well. Got a couple calls right now. Talk to you in a bit. All right, it's almost 2 o'clock here, having a good day. Just literally been sitting here all day, but just got off the phone, a video call with a member who just joined our private groups. He's really excited to share his open roles with the group and my team. He has a couple engineering roles and he really wants to share it with me. And again, this is just another fantastic use case of our private communities. Whether you need clients, whether you need candidates, whether you have clients you're struggling to fill, we can do it all together. And so I was able to really paint the vision, get him excited about what we're working on. And it seems like he wants to join. It would be awesome to work with him. It would be awesome to work with some of you who are watching right now who want to learn more or on the fence. Feel free to reach out to me. But I have another call right now for our offer that's pending today. We finally got the references from the candidate. I shot it over to our client, and now we just have to wait to see if they can come back with a strong freaking offer. I want a good salary, I want reload, I want good benefits, and I want a close, because if they're not going to come out strong with reload and salary, this is not going to happen. And I do not want to keep losing deals. We need to get offers and get them closed so that we can change people's lives, get paid, congratulate the client and Ken, and just keep on doing it over and over and over and over and over again. So my God, it's been back to back today. Literally, my voice is getting raw right now, but I got my tea here in my vase so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the kitchen. My tea stack is white tea, green tea. It's perfect. Perfect energy release without the crash like coffee. Yeah, it's getting a little cold here as well. So just got my vest on. Oh yeah, I got my vest on top of my recruiter shirt. If you guys are proud recruiters, or you want to support the channel, or you want to wear functional clothing that can help push forward your career and your business, let the world know you are a proud recruiter. I can't tell you how many leads, clients, and candidates I've gotten just from wearing this out and about in my life, traveling, going out, doing errands and things like that. And it's soft, looks good, proud to wear it. Feel free to cop one at recruitermerch.com if you want to. Going to be releasing new designs shortly. So far, it's been a good week here. A lot of new clients, potential new offers on a Friday, and just going to be sitting here for the remainder of the day for several more hours here, just trying to get these offers closed and getting started for these brand new roles. I think we picked up a technician role with members sharing with the group, a couple engineering roles that are incoming. I think another member said that he wants to share more sales roles, engineers roles. So just a lot happening right now, in addition to what me and my team are doing in terms of bringing the clients in. So a lot of great variety of roles, a lot of great rock stars and killers in our group here, and gonna keep at it and talk to you in a bit. Oh man, it's later in the afternoon. Oh God. back and neck is hurting. Probably have to walk around and stretch, but just gonna be here for the rest of the day and just sourcing. We got a lot of new positions to work on between me, my team, and members, and our clients. And so gonna be sharing and unlocking all these roles to our members probably over the weekend, and then just focus on next week and just on a number of positions and clients that we're just gonna target and go crazy on. And so we'll see how it goes, but still no word about our pending offers. For both our pending offers, I hope that we're able to hear something back today. And if we do, I'll of course let you know. If not, make sure you watch other Day in the Life or Week in the Life, where we will keep you updated as much as possible. But I think the plan is just gonna be here, put in some work, and then maybe enjoy the weekend, get some good food or something. Wrap up another great week with a fantastic deal. But would have been great if we can add one or two more of that this week to finish off January. So eyes on the prize, stay focused, heads down, and let's keep at it. And hoping to talk to you in a bit with some news. All right. Just finishing up sourcing here. The offer that we just did earlier this week, we actually just got a text back from the internal recruiter that they got the go ahead for the internal corporate HR team, and they're gonna send out the official offer letter today within the hour, which is fantastic. Candidate verbally accepted about 2 days ago, and we've just been waiting for the paperwork to just catch up. Offer letter is about to go out. Once that happens, we're gonna sync up with the candidate, make sure he's good, make sure he signs it. And once he signs it, we're about 90% there. We just have to confirm the start date, make sure he actually signs up, and then it's official. We can close the loop and then finally get paid. But you know, with recruiting, anything can happen, especially if you've been watching my videos for a long time. So getting a verbal is fantastic. You're about 70, 80% there. Getting an official offer now signed, you're probably about 97, 98, 99% there. Not calling it 100, because by the time that they sign to when they show up, a lot of things can happen. They can start interviewing elsewhere. They can get second thoughts. And so we just hope that doesn't happen, and we can hope for a kind of smooth onboarding process and start here. But yeah, still no update. If we do get any other updates, we will of course let you know. Gonna finish up sourcing here and maybe go out and get some food just to celebrate a great day and a great week. Come back next week, do it all over again. All right, perfect way to end the week here. Checking out a brand new restaurant, Korean barbecue. Hope it's good. This, and then dip in here. Oh man, I am so full, but that was so good. Anyway, gonna spend the night window shopping, walk it off. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you on next one.